Parents, I'm coming to you from the toddler classroom this afternoon because it's a little bit more quiet in here, but I wanted to let you know that we have started on our circles of self-awareness with our peace work. And this is a really great section of our peace work because it takes all of these really, I'm going to try to get a better shot of it for you here, all of these non-concrete concepts like our mind and our emotions and our spirit, and kind of puts it in a little bit of a simplistic form. As you can see, all of the parts fit together and they're nested together very nicely, and then we separate them out as we talk about each one separately. So we've talked about the body. We spent several weeks on the body, and on the body we talked about the lungs and how the lungs help us to get oxygen, and how the lungs, the deep breaths and what deep breaths do for us, and how it helps us calm our emotions and calm our body down. We talked about the muscles, and we did tests on tightening up all of our muscles and relaxing all of our muscles, and how deep breaths help us to relax our muscles. So we worked all of that in together. Then we talked about the spinal cord and how we get information from outside of our body to our mind using our five senses. And that was some fun experimentation that the kids really had a lot of fun with. And that led us into the part about the mind. So right now we're talking about the mind, and we did a lot of that sensory work and just more on how we get information into our mind in that area. And then we started talking about the two parts of our mind. See if I can reach behind me here. So last week we talked about how we have a positive mind that tells us true words about ourselves, and we have a negative mind which tells us untrue words about ourselves. The negative mind is that voice inside of our head that tells us things like, I can't do that, or it's too hard, or any of that negative self-talk that we all do. And what this is doing is just bringing awareness around the kinds of words that we say to ourselves. So we're going to do another lesson this week on negative mind and positive mind, where we will get to do some role playing and some practice of some examples between negative mind and positive mind. Some of the really young children in our class, they love to do this work, and their psyche may not be in that developmental stage to really remember it, but when it comes back around next year, then they will really latch onto it because they will already be familiar with it. So it's a really fun thing to watch them grow through it. After we do the mind work, then we'll talk about the emotions and the spirit, and you'll notice that our spirit circle looks exactly like our love light. And that's what it is. So that's where we are now. If you have any questions, please let me know. Also, remember, you're welcome to comment, and if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, I can talk, and I'm happy to do it. Talk to you later.